Folks, welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans for the fans. I'm your host, Conrad Cushman, being joined tonight. I dug him out of a cave. I don't know where this guy's been, but he's been around a little bit more lately. I
was just here a couple weeks ago.
Wait till the next sabbatical. Rob is back though to do the award show. Rob is usually the awards host, and he was my New Japan guy, but those reviews have gotten harder and harder to do due to time, and yeah, we both became more important people.
I just got two things to say. I said it last time. One of the worst things I ever did was become important in a corporate setting, and the Buffalo Bills will be back in Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah, we'll get there. With that said, man, this is the EPW 2025 awards. We will go through. We're going to talk history of the awards, what's been going on with them. If you guys could on the socials at EPW Show, retweet, share, tell people to come check it out. We want people to come in here, see what we got going on. Should be fun. I usually do these shows for you guys, so have some fun. All right, that's the purpose of this. That's what I'm saying. I try not to take these things too seriously, but at the same time, I will call people out if I see something that's real foul in this, just so you know. All right. I better not see no votes for some crazy matches or nothing wild, but we'll see. Rob may even get mad. I don't know. But we're gonna hit that intro, and yeah, we're gonna do it up. So let's get it.
Everything pro wrestling can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin. The opinion and the lesson. Yes, everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you.
Yeah. Shout out to Montezi for the theme. Always appreciative of that. What's going on, people? What is happening in this chat? Let's just give some quick shout outs, man, before we get into the awards, man. Clown in the house. What's going on, Clown? Greatly appreciate you, brother. Thank you for being here. Quills is back. He said, "What up, Conrad?" Quills is here to enjoy the 2025 EPW Awards. I've been waiting for this all day. Let's get into it.
What's going on, Quills?
That's right. Ray Thompson, award show time. Hoping Cena versus Styles from Crown Jewel gets some love. That was my vote. Look at that.
Respect. It's fun.
AEW Fan Hub in the house. What's good, man? Make sure you check them out. They will be live tonight at I want to say 8. Tell me if I'm wrong about that. 8 p.m. Make sure you guys are checking them out on their YouTube channel as well. XG Dub, what's good? Matt Lopez, he says, "Hello, good evening, everyone. Hope you all had a good Tuesday." What is going on, Matt?
What's going on, Matt?
Let's go House of This is the nonsense that I speak of. This is what we cannot have happen.
I'll tell you this, man. I've been telling you the last couple of weeks. I've had their theme stuck in my head since Wrestle Kingdom.
So it's you playing that on YouTube. See, I always wonder. Listen, I always have questions. Where do these numbers come from? Who's watching this? Who's buying this CD? Someone's buying these CDs.
See, it's between that one and my boys. Where my ladies at? Where my ladies at? Where them fellas at?
No doubt. 45 on AEW Fan Hub tonight. They're going to be giving a little preview and talking some AEW. So make sure you guys go over there. And we will be back after Dynamite tomorrow night, me and Derek, to review Dynamite. So yeah, let's get into that, man. No doubt. If Jade Cargill wins Women's Wrestler of the Year, I may have a stroke.
Yeah, she got some fans, man.
They're out there, bro. They are out there. If John Cena and Cody Rhodes for Mania 41 wins Match of the Year, listen, you better be surprised. I'm telling you, the crazier the vote, the better. I'm starting to figure out who voted for that one match I got mad about, that Hell in a Cell. I know who was doing it now. I'm watching.
I see someone in there.
Yeah, if I see all the lunacy in here. Doug says, "Connor, Rob, happy Tuesday, happy award show. I need an emoji /saying for Rob." You'll find one when the moment is right. BJ in the house, he said, "Yo, I voted for Cody versus Seth Hell in a Cell again for this year's Match of the Year."
So nice, he did it twice.
Please don't. Knockout Brothers theme is fire. Yes. Always good, man. Always good. I'm all for the shenanigans. Deanna, you are the queen of shenanigans. I believe it. I fully believe it. We are going to get into this, man. Rob, before we get into it, man, is there anything you want to talk about? You've done most of these with me, I'd say, for the most part. Now I think you have the advantage, but I think Derek did it one year, and then I think all the other ones were you, right? Or there was one year all of us did it.
Yes.
So
1 year I missed is because we had there was a party I had to be at.
yeah,
It was whole thing.
Yeah, and we couldn't hold off any longer.
And that's actually what started the downturn in my attendance here.
Yep. And ever since then, we've been talking about cutting his pay. We just keep forgetting.
Not much to really say, man. Let's get into it.
All right. As I spill my water there, it filled to the brim.
And as I sip my drink that I'm showing somebody spit in.
Buck nasty. I don't know why I just thought of that.
I hate you. I hate your guts.
Let's get into this beautiful intro. Yo, shout out to Kelson, AEW Fan Hub in here, man. He created this for me. It is time for the 2025 EPW Awards. Let's get into it. My guy. Thank you so much for that.
Very well done.
Always, man. Always. They're still going off here. He did it with a broken freaking pec, not the corny roads. Conrad, how can you argue with the professor?
Yeah.
I've done it many of times in my life. May not have been the smartest move, but I have done it many of times. I've even argued with the chief of a department.
I just want to know how many times did that work out with Scott Summers arguing with the professor?
He had the stunners. Wow. Don't get me started. I won't go on my X-Men rant.
I know.
Because Skyline will be in here messing with me real quick. That's a cool video. Man, hold on, Buck Nasty. I have to fill your mom's water bowl. If you know, you know, man. Yes. Thank you so much for that, man. I appreciate it. Rob, anything you want to say? Opening remarks before we get into this, man. Let me say this. Make sure you guys join the Ultimate Pro Wrestling Discord here. Everything Pro Wrestling. We are at EPW Hub. I'm going to throw this bad boy up in the chat for us. But yeah, make sure that you guys end up joining that. Lots of fun in there. We got over 400 members. The fun is happening. We got, if you're a fan of any kind of pro wrestling, come on in. Like, there's a spot for you in there. And we also got some great merch up. Buy the merch. I'm wearing an old school shirt tonight, little EPW.
Was that my first design?
Yeah, I believe so. Rob designed that one, a little ECW lettering there. So if you guys want, man, like I said, go to TeePublic, go to Bonfire, and yeah, we got some good stuff for you in there. But Rob, opening thoughts on the awards here before I.
Well, like I said, we always have fun with these shows. I'm sure the ballots were all fair and balanced. Everybody took their time. No bias in there. Everyone did their research. No hate votes.
Who would hate vote? That takes work. A lot of work.
A lot of people dedicate some time to hate, man.
Yeah, listen, and I got to shout out some important people, man. Blue Moon Pod, Voices of Wrestling, a lot of like other podcasts actually voted in on this just to be cool and like, yeah, man, I'm going to definitely check it out. And I know the results. Rob does not know the results. You're going to get genuine reaction from him. So if you're looking for like, how does he feel? It's going to be him to look at this time. But I still will have my piece to say on some of this as I'm getting ready to go through it. But Rob?
Say, let's get started.
Are you ready? No, I said, are you ready?
It's gonna be a new era of award shows.
It's gonna be a new era. Another one. We're here. let's get into it. Should we start with Breakout Star of the Year?
I think that's fair.
Breakout Star of the Year. I told Rob I was going to pull up some of the past ones. Do we dare talk about past winners? Do you want to just know last year's? I mean, eventually this thing's going to get humongously long.
We can go last year.
Last year, the winner of Breakout Star of the Year was Jacob Fatu.
I mean, he burst onto the scene last year and just took the world by storm, in my opinion, coming from MLW to right outside the main event scene.
Yeah.
All gas, no brakes with it.
No yeet, but it's there, man.
Really yeet.
Jacob Fatu did it this year.
Last year.
Or last year, excuse me. Listen, my brain, I still write 2025. Right? I had to correct someone's work thing today, and I was like, you wrote the wrong year, just so you know.
One mistake I have not made yet, but I know it's going to happen soon.
That's right. So
in freaking April or something.
It will be. It'll be like February. You'll be like, come on. What do you think for Breakout Star? Like, what makes a great Breakout Star to you first before we get into that?
I feel like popularity is probably one of the main things. Mainstream appeal, performance overall, and innovation.
Okay.
And with those factors, I'm gonna just say who I voted for.
Go ahead. Who did you pick first?
Me personally, I picked Javon Evans.
Okay, why Javon Evans?
I feel like he had the hype to go along with the performances.
Okay.
And the feature.
And he's bouncy.
He's bouncy.
Yeah.
I think bouncy. I'm not gonna say it.
He's actually not injured, so I'm glad. I'm glad. Because if there was another shoulder injury, what you said about the Buffalo Bills strength and conditioning might have to be said about WWE's, bro. It's been bad lately.
It's more of an execution thing.
Nah, there's been a lot of injuries, we'll say, with that.
Well, yeah, my choice was Javon Evans, but there was a couple choices I could have went with. Like Obafemi was one for me. Kyle Fletcher had a great year.
Yeah, he did.
Who else would I say? I'm a fan of Nikki Blackheart.
See, I think she deserves a chance. I think she's been getting a lot of looks, bro.
Yeah, she hasn't done enough this year as far as like everything I've seen her in the ring is mostly more the same, but
it happened in the Tokyo Dome.
It's not bad to look at.
Hey, that's part of the look, man.
Another one too. I don't even know how fair this would be, but as far as breaking out last year, Yota Tsuji. Great year last year.
I think New Japan just was overlooked a lot last year, and I'm hoping we get back to that resurgence. See what I did there? And that eventually happens with it. Yeah, I thought Javon Evans was going to lead NXT when they called people up, but apparently he got called up. So you might be onto something here. I will tell you, I voted for Kyle Fletcher. I don't know why. You could have probably voted for him last year too, but I thought this year he truly was like, without a shadow of a doubt.
I feel like in 2025 he took that next step.
Yeah. He basically said, "This is mine," and I'm doing it.
He cemented himself as one of the main players going forward.
For sure. And do we announce the winner?
Let's go for it. Who we got?
Well, you got to ask for the classic before we...
We got a drum roll?
And your winner is Kyle Fletcher. Kyle Fletcher had an amazing year. TNT champion. Top quality member of the Don Callis family. He did a lot of big things, man. That match with Will Ospreay was definitely one I dare say possibly a top 10 match of the year.
I feel like he was the MVP of that was it C2 tournament?
Yeah, he crushed, bro. Yeah. He crushed. I love that match with Moxley. I love the match with him in Speedball.
Oh, but everybody's mad at him because he landed on his head. He's unsafe.
I mean,
it's fair criticism, but
yeah, could he be better? Could he be better about some of the spots? I worry for him sometimes. I'm like, dude, I know you're young, but
he's not facing a shoulder injury right now.
Yeah, but I also don't want this guy to work himself into getting hurt. He is a future star, in my opinion, and they need to make sure that they keep him around, keep him happy, and figure out what they're doing with him. I'm happy for Kyle Fletcher. Rob,
any chance we can see what the runner-ups were?
Oh, I definitely have the runner-ups here. And then we'll go to the people. So Rob, Kyle Fletcher won with 30 12.2% of the awards
Okay.
here. You want to just go to the next runner-up?
Oh, that was my choice, Javon Evans.
Javon Evans only came away with 12.3%. Are we curious enough to see who else was in this mix? I see some Ricochet in here. I saw some Speedball Mike Bailey, Dominic Mysterio, Leon Slater, Obafemi.
Okay.
So there was enough. Zilla Fatu. Yeah. So I am not too upset with it. I thought it was pretty good. Like I said, Deanna called it. Looks like Ray voted for it. He's out here admitting it. It was, well, since I voted, I think if he was available, I picked KJ Orso.
I mean, you can always write in too.
You can always write them in. That's why I always leave that section open for people. Darn, I thought this was a award show for the wrestler with worse acne. My bad.
Damn, bro.
Come on now. Come on now. T-Gar, what's up, man? Welcome. He said Kyle Fletcher is the only one carrying the Don Callis family. We ain't gonna disrespect Okada and Takeshita. They're on the A team. Like I said, there's A team, B team, and C team in that family.
Yeah, enough to have a D team.
You gotta chill, bro.
I'm just saying.
Someone's about to win a pizza for being the 100th family member.
What did they say? This is there's levels to this.
For sure. Kyle Fletcher, not surprising, just a fire year. Osprey cage match, loved it. The Mark Briscoe feud, bro. How many matches did they have in like the last year, bro? Banger after banger. I went with Fletcher too. Solid choice. Yep, he had a heck of a year. Hope Fletcher doesn't go off at William Regal. No, I don't think he'll call.
No, he had a mature response.
Yeah. Ricochet's only over because of his laugh. I don't agree with that. I think Ricochet is way better than
people are giving him credit talking for him.
Yeah, Ricochet's good, man. And I was just watching a video of him doing the old double moonsault. I was like, nah, man, we ain't talking bad about this guy. And don't get wrapped into his work. I have to tell my friends this sometimes. I'm like, it's a work. It's a work.
You gonna hate on Ricochet? There's one reason I would, and that's Samantha, man. That's a woman right there.
Hopefully that non-compete's up soon. Let's get into the next award, which is the Microphone Master of the Year. We've had past winners in this. Rob, we have traditionally called this the MJF Award. I think there's only been two other winners. Last year's winner, CM Punk, and I think in 2020, Eddie Kingston won it. All the rest, MJF has won it. He's got to be around enough to get it. Was he around enough this year to get it? Drum roll, please. He was not timeless enough. Timeless Tony Storm.
That was my vote.
The first female wrestler to get the Microphone Master Award, and I think that it's the apropos choice.
Very fitting.
I just thought she had a great year, and I picked this picture just because I love the scenery with it and the microphone in her hand.
That was a cool venue they were at too.
Yeah, I really liked that, and it just reminded me of the time, and she really she dove in head first with the gimmick. Like, some people would have heard this and been like, absolutely not. This isn't going to work. This is horrible.
She stuck with it, man. She got it over.
She found a way. She found a way.
She taught me new terms like slop tart. Can we say that on here?
I don't know what that means, but if it means something bad, that was not me who said it.
Say it again, we're over 30 seconds, right? We're over 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Slop tart.
Here we go. Listen, everyone on here talking about we're 2 for 2. This is a long amount of awards still, so I don't know if we're gonna say all that.
Was Tony your vote as well?
Yes, it was. Yes, she definitely deserved it, in my opinion. You're curious about the runner-ups?
She kind of ran away with it. 30% of the vote.
Yeah, 29.2. 14%.
MJF.
He was coming for that crown again. He might be back. I'm curious to know who's got the third place. CM Punk. He was right nipping at his heels. He was only 1 or 2 votes away from being right behind him. I'm just curious to see who else people put in here. Drew, we got Ethan Page votes. Trick Williams, Gabe Kidd, Jay Uso.
Christian Cage.
Sean, was that you? Swerve, Becky Lynch, Paul Heyman, Joe Hendry. I should have just had it ready, queued up. Hangman Page, Cody Rhodes, Stokely.
Stokely wasn't on TV enough.
Moxley, Moxley's another one. Let's see here. What was this? I voted for Cena for Microphone Master. Yeah, someone did vote for Cena in there. I saw that.
I don't know. See, the thing with him, when he did the heel turn, a lot of stuff came off as unbelievable.
John Cena's good on the microphone. He's being serious, but when he's the narrator of like the WWE, I hate that so much, bro.
I think you just hate looking at his facial expressions.
Yeah. So John doing that, and then I know everyone raved about that pipe bomb promo. I was unimpressed that night. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, this is whack. Timeless Toni Storm, I picked her. She was just entertaining. She deserves it. A nice name for it, MJF Award. Tiger, I promise you, it's been talked about. We're like just naming it.
If you win the award 3 times, we're naming it after you.
I think he's already owed that.
3 consecutive times.
Hold on. Let me check the math real quick. You said 3 in a row, right?
Yep.
Let's see when he started it. We didn't start this award until was it 2020? We're gonna say 2020.
Eddie Kingston was the first one.
Right. MJF in 21, MJF in 22, 23.
Yep, it's the MJF award.
It's the MJF award, basically. I'm glad that we don't have to actually give it to him, though, because he's always mean to me when I talk to him. BJ said, voted for Tony 2 for 2. His pipe bomb promo and first heel promo I really loved. Timeless. Well-deserved by Tony. Tony owned it. I don't know if we can say that.
We're 20 minutes in now. Slap tired.
Storm had a great character work all year, no doubt. Tony Storm ditching the Motley Crue gimmick for the burlesque star gimmick is the best thing that happened to her. Might be, man. And you know what's crazy? Tony's vision and RJ like leading that vision, because RJ is the perfect person to do that. RJ's from my local area. He used to be a wrestler. Really good. Really good. And I think RJ just fits.
You see a couple weeks ago, he put up his old training videos.
Yeah.
Dude was kind of a beast.
Renee was dogging him, though. Dogging him. I loved RJ, though. RJ was that dude back in the day. So, Rob, speaking of Renee, RJ, they're like a faction, right? It is time for the 2025 Faction of the Year.
HOT.
Now, last year's Faction of the Year was the Bloodline. Despite that little smidge of time, they did what they had to do. Let's see who gets it this year. The Don Callis family. Nothing says family like creepy Uncle Don. And that ugly scar on his head.
I just want to stick a nickel in his scar, man. Like old Abdullah the Butcher.
That's gross. That's gross. But he's got a heck of a faction. Don Callis probably would have requested that I put this picture up instead. So there it is. The Don Callis family.
So you call it a faction, man. That's an army, bro.
Pretty much. And I don't know if Don really has that familia tattoo on him, but out here is getting crazy in these streets. Don Callis family.
That was my vote
for the win. You picked them?
I did.
I did as well.
I just think just based off of their presence on television, the impact they had in multiple promotions, and just how they were featured.
They lived it up. I think they were the top faction to go up against. People compare them to the NWO, Rob. I never get to talk to you, so I guess I could ask you here. Do you feel that like that's a fair comparison? Like, I don't think they're as insufferable as the NWO.
Let's see if they go on year 3 or 4 and split off into different factions and red and black. And
this is the Don Callis cousins, and these are the
Don Callis cousins,
and these are my nieces, and these are my nephews. Like, what are we doing here, man?
The Don Callis in-laws.
Biscuits and gravy. All right, so. They went away with this with 26.4%. So there's a lot of votes for other people. Like, if you guys can see this pie is chopped up, all types of messed up. It looked like a bear took a piece out of it.
Reminds me of that old Mickey Mouse video. He's cutting the pizza. That's enough. That's enough.
Stop it. So Don Callis family won it. Let's look at some of our other runners up. I'm not mad. Death Riders. Let's talk about them for a second.
They had a better second half of the year.
No.
Yes.
I have a feeling with the Death Riders. So someone's gonna have to explain to me in their words, why didn't the Death Riders work at first, but then all of a sudden it worked? It was the same stuff, in my opinion.
Well, one, they stopped holding the title hostage.
Okay. But wasn't that the purpose to get heat?
No.
I took away what you want. What do wrestling fans love? Wrestling belts. I took away what you wanted to see.
I'm still not a fan, but they had a better second half of the year than they did in the first.
When did they bounce back for you? When was the change?
The minute he lost that belt.
So was that all in was the change for you? Interesting.
Yep. And then Pat came back towards the end of the year.
Well, we were at that show.
Yeah.
Bugging. Yo, big shout out to Hubs in the chat. What's good, Conrad? Good sir, Rob. I've been looking forward to this show all day. This is gonna be fun.
What's going on, Sean?
Yeah, what's happening, brother, man? Make sure that you guys join Sean. I also see Jesse, Pro Wrestler Shoots in the house. I know he's going live at 8. So after we're done here, make sure you guys head on over there and check him out as well. He'll be talking some WWE 2K26.
Wait,
I do.
Who was your vote?
What?
Faction of the year.
Don Callis.
Who's in third place?
Oh, we didn't even look at that. I'm sorry. We got a little too happy. I don't know which smudge is a little bit bigger. Judgment Day.
Okay.
You think you know me?
I feel like they had a better first half than they did the second half.
You think you know me? You never did.
And you never will.
If you believe it. Yeah, Judgment Day was all right. They had 10% of the votes. We also had Hate was pretty high. And then right behind Hate was Hurt Syndicate. So, I feel like they should have got some more. I feel like I think it was the tag team thing that like kind of was like, that's all they did really, but they were dominant for a large part of the year. I seriously voted for Don Callis family for this. I'm 3 for 3. I voted for the Don Callis family, too much star power. All right. I appreciate it. BJ said 3 for 3.
Mm-hmm.
Best theme music of the year too. Oh no, just a
it reminds me of the regular show opening.
Takeshita, Okada, and Fletcher in the same squad. Yes, a beast. They almost have as many members as the NW, but somehow they're all studs in comparison to how WCW booked all their NWO members. That is true.
Like Disco?
He wasn't even really in the group, man. Don't get me started on this. Don Callis Wolfpack, Don Callis Beverly Hillbillies. BJ said, "Don't turn your back." It worked at the start. It's just also Mox won the belt at the same time, and the faction works. But Mox, I think people just didn't like the interference stuff because we were just seeing that on the other side of things. But
it's just bad with House of Torture.
But I get it. It was the brain thinking.
The House of Torture might be worse.
Yeah. The House of Torture is not bad. See, in Japan it works because they don't see it. We see it all the time.
Like interference.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we see it all the time, so we're like, dude, enough. I get it. They never bounced back for me. Laugh out loud. Not a fan. Oh, come on. Not gonna lie, my votes were obvious, and I wrote some people in also. We were questioning if that was you with Jay Uso on the microphone master, because I don't know who picked that. The original JD theme was a banger. It was. I love that theme. Stardom's best stable is between Hate and God's Eye. Okay. All right. Man, I forgot who I voted for. Got to write him down. Disco was in the Wolf Pack. Thank you, Rob. Stop hating, CJ. Disco was comedic excellence. You must be talking about that podcast. We ain't saying none of that. I still don't think he was in the group. Louis Piccoli wasn't in the group. Stop this. Stop these lies. They were underlings.
Just remember DiBiase and Dusty were in there.
Sadly, yes.
Yeah.
Sadly.
But I don't think they'll ever get to that point. Moving on.
It's time to talk. I can't believe I had to put a slash in here now. Pay-per-view / PLE show of the year.
Gotta get the names right.
Always do, because they would never let you live it down. And
so last year,
WrestleMania
40, right?
Of course, WrestleMania 41 last year. Everybody loved that show. Think 41's got it this year?
I could see it actually.
Hell no, Shaniqua don't live here no more. I can tell you that right now. That's not going down.
Where did you come up with that song?
That's a classic.
I know.
I got it for free from the local record store back in the day. That's how old I am. Hit the drum roll before I start telling more old stories. We're all in. AEW All In Texas.
That was my vote.
That was a great day for us. Little did we know that a pay-per-view starting at 3 p.m., 2 p.m. in the afternoon, we were still sitting there at 8 p.m. watching this show. But you know what? It didn't feel like
It wasn't a slog.
No. I don't know what they did. I don't know how they did it. Maybe it was the food talking to us. We were grilling that day. We had what did we have going on? We had hoagies and burgers and stuff, or was it just burgers?
That was the first time we made wings on that thing too.
Yeah. Good day, man. Hey, had some good sauce with the wings. You know how it goes. Amazing.
What was your vote? I don't think you went with All In, did you?
I did not go with All In. I went with AEW Revolution. And I know, here comes someone. There was one bad match on there. Look at the rest of the matches on that card, bro. Look at the rest of the.
Did you realize my cup was green?
Look at the rest of the matches on that card. While I pull that up, what did you vote for?
I voted for All In.
Okay. Why did you pick that show, though?
I think just the overall day, and this is going to sound terrible, the pettiness of running that show into Saturday Night's main event.
Poor Goldberg.
Yeah. I mean, they gave him a commercial break during his retirement speech, so whatever.
So here's why I went with Revolution. Now, I just want you to hear this card. And I know, like, you're going to be like, that was kind of weak. But think about this in retrospect. Just remember this show, right? You with me?
I'm listening.
You had, first off, do they have the pre-show ones? Here we go. You had Jericho and Gravity on 0 Hour. You had Garcia teaming up with Paragon, which was Cole, Roddy, like all those people versus Shane Taylor Promotions. Then you had Orange Cassidy and We Bring the Boom taking on what is Johnny TV, Mason, and what is MXM collection. You had that. Then you had Konosuke Takeshita versus Kenny Omega, Brody King versus Okada, Hangman Page versus MJF. This is an undercard. Ricochet versus Swerve after the toilet paper thing, the Hurt Syndicate versus the Outrunners. You had Kyle Fletcher versus Will Ospreay, Hollywood Ending, Timeless Tony Storm versus Mariah May, John Moxley versus Copeland. That one
was your wet fart right there, which is why I couldn't give it my vote.
But then you also, I didn't think that match was that bad either, though. Like, you know me, dude, they said the Swerve match was bad. I was like, all right, man, what do y'all want from this dude? What do you want them to do in these matches?
I was expecting so much more. He's in there with Ricochet.
I don't know, man. And I forgot, Mercedes faced, was it Momo Watanabe? Mm-hmm. Was that who she went in there with? Dude, fantastic card for Revolution, in my opinion. I wouldn't have been mad if I heard Double or Nothing as well. Just putting it out there.
Let's look at some runner-ups here.
Runner-up for
the
show. So All In won with 34% of the vote. Y'all were not playing about All In.
Landslide.
I'm not mad at it, though, because All In was in my top 3. Like, it was in the mix. Like, I could see this being voted for. Number 2,
Double or Nothing.
AEW Double or Nothing. I can't be mad at that. I'm just trying to see which one had it more. We got like a tie for
Evolution
3.
and Revolution.
Evolution and Revolution right there. I love WWE Evolution too. I thought that was a great show. An Elimination Chamber had 5 votes. If you want to know who was behind there,
no WrestleMania in the top 5. That's
good. They did that to themselves. That show's, man. I don't say it. This sucked. I'm not gonna lie. That show sucked. WrestleMania was bad. Hell no. That's a classic song, bro. So Ray voted for Elimination Chamber. How was 4 letters? 1 word. Yeet. Not considered good mic work. I'm looking for the total package. That's his phrase. Like, that's over. I get that, but I'm talking about get on that microphone.
What? Okay. No, you don't understand my hatred for the what chance and all that.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Sean, I'm big on bunking a lot of WWE tropes, and the trope of you have to have a catchphrase to be over and all that stuff. That is a WWE thing that does not happen in other places. Now, do people do it and it works? Absolutely, but you don't have to have that. And you know what? For Jey Uso, I'll say this: it works. I think so. Listen, good for him. Take 5 seconds before answer. Oh, I've thought about this for years.
Man, BJ got the Wendy's combo 4 for 4.
Yep, 4 for 4.
Nah, 4 for 4.
All in, I didn't even see there was no R. It wasn't WrestlePalooza. Shocker. We definitely were out there that night. We went back and watched that. We were like, man, we wasted our time. We could have been out in the streets of Canada, bro. What are we doing out here? All in 100% agreed, man. What does Sean say, Kyra? I think you're giving too much credit for being fair about Jey Uso, but I'm starting to sense some hate. I'm disappointed in you, bro. I'm disappointed that I saw that vote up there. That's what I'm disappointed in.
Look, got his fans.
Yeah, he does, but I just think there were better options than Jay for that. Keeping it a buck, bro. So cannot complain with that pick. All In was my pick, 4 for 4. Hell of a show. Seems like Matt and BJ are running this thing right now. WWE put up 2 shows against it, and both. Oh yeah,
he was during the day, right?
Yep. Overloaded, man. I would have been mad if Revolution or Double or Nothing won. Let me see. Jay owned the crowns. They wanted more every night. Who else got to run it back every night? I'll allow that. WrestleMania 41 was particularly bad after the I Want Your Soul stuff. Once again, I don't know if you've heard me say this before, but I will go on a rant. Everything is not The Rock's fault. This I Want Your Soul. Rock wrote the whole show. Rock wrote all of WrestleMania.
He approved it all.
Rock said, Joe Hendry, go out there and make yourself a star, kid. RKO. That's what he told him to do. Come on, man. We can't blame Rock for everything. That's just my opinion on it. I don't know, man. When your name pops up as credit boy, you need to show up and you get the blame for it. So
Lee Fitting, you son of a gun.
Lee Fitting, why do you do that? And there was a report that the bald fraud Dwayne is intentionally no-showing. How is he no-showing? He never showed up before he was in that spot. He's not coming. He's busy, or he's probably not liking how it's ran. So he's like, nah, I'll stay away. And who's calling who? let me ask that. Who's calling who, Rob? Be honest. They calling Rock. He ain't calling them.
Me, he is on the board, man. He's got to answer to somebody.
Man, some of that stuff's for show. All right, I don't want to get on my business tip here. I got my jacket. I'm ready to talk. WrestleMania 41 was bad. 2 great matches out of 15. That was garbage. Joe Hendry was a top 3 highlight of WrestleMania, just him showing up. So yeah, and that's where it ends, man. But once again, man, All In, man. They had really good show, man. Really good show. Do you have anything that you that just stood out about this show, like memories?
Besides the food and the drinks we had that day, no, seriously. I
felt like it was AEW's I felt good about them again. I felt like there wasn't that cloud hanging over them anymore. Like I was just like, yo, this company's still good. They still got it. Because for that time period before, I was just like, man, why does everyone hate them?
Was it just that feeling of we gonna be all right?
Yeah, we gonna be all right. Yeah, for sure.
What was your favorite match from that show? Me personally,
that's tough to say.
I'm gonna go with Mercedes.
I would probably call it like a big tie for that show. There was a lot on there. That women's match was fan-freaking-tastic. The feeling was 100% back. Yeah, I like that. Say his name and he appears to save WrestleMania. Just kidding. You're not kidding, Dia. You're not kidding.
She said JK with the claps.
Jey Uso winning was a surprise at that WrestleMania 41 show.
I mean, wasn't a surprise. I feel like that was a foregone conclusion. The way he won was
that's what I'm saying. The way he won was a shocker. But you know what, though? I'll say this, and this is for Sean's sake, because he says I'm not fair to Jey Uso. I was happy that Jay got his moment because he did do all the work. He did check all the boxes to get to that spot. But other than that, bro, what else do you remember about WrestleMania? Moving on. You're done. We're out of here. We're on to the next one. We have a shocking moment of the year, and that song was not a shocking moment.
Okay, so
Now-
last year was it was a tie, wasn't it?
It was
Vince McMahon resigning and the New Day turning.
hold on, I'll put myself back on camera before we do this. That New Day heel turn, them piped in boos, all that stuff. What did they do with it? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And this is why I despise the stuff that they do. What a waste of time. Please give me the New Day versus Usos. Like, please just do that and leave me alone.
Yeah, run it back.
So I took the advice from Casey, friend of the show, and I did take out more of the headlines because I feel like headlines are pieces that shouldn't really be part of it. Shocking is like one of those ones that I would consider dropping, possibly. There's a couple in here that I'm like, I would consider dropping them. And we could talk about that at the end. But to me, there was a clear winner for Shocker of the Year.
Can't wait to see this.
Yes. Yeah. All right, my Hulk Hogan TNA voice. Someone give me a drum roll. And your winner for Shocking Moment of the Year is John Cena's heel turn. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think they had the cojones to do it. I didn't think they would.
Fortitude.
Thank you, Mick. I didn't think they were gonna do it, man. They left Cody laying. Honestly, I'm sure Sean somewhere cackling at this beautiful sight of.
What do you think was more shocking, the actual turn or Travis Scott laying his suit out?
Yo, Travis Scott was bugging.
Sound like one of those Wu-Tang skits.
Yeah, busted his eardrum. Terrible.
All right, so my vote for this one was Mike Santana losing to Frankie Kazarian. I know it was on a smaller scale, but
Stupid.
that shocked the hell out of me, man. Like, what are you doing? And why are you doing it?
LOL TNA. Yeah, bro, I couldn't tell you. You think that show they put on the first show is gonna be up here for a Shocking Moment? Man, they dogged that show, bro.
That's not a shocker, man, because they've been heading in the wrong direction for a while. I'm sorry.
You expected it? Yeah,
I'm sorry, as a fan of professional wrestling, TNA sucks right now.
I'm not mad at it. If they lose Macklin, I'm gonna be really mad. I keep saying that, but true. Here we go. The five time. So BJ picked all of these. Sean is agreeing with Deanna. Sean is not feeling me on what I was saying. That's all right. I'll live. I'm still waiting for the New Day face run with Big E at the lead. I hope he comes back one time.
No, I think he's mad at them boys all over again about that whole twins conversation.
Right?
He gets so fired up.
Clown said Nick Gage returns to GCW to help Shotzi beat Cardona is my shocking moment. I was shocked when Killer Cross showed up too, where they did the unveiling too. Yeah. They got great social views on social media. Conrad and Rob, what's up, Quills? What's up, man? Welcome back. Travis was a waste. Yeah. I voted for the Cena heel turn. Okay. The heel turn was great. The follow-up sucked. That's what I'm saying. The moment, it's the shocking moment. That moment was great. The follow-up, Travis Scott didn't know what he was doing, and there was a report that he was going to be in the match at Money in the Bank, and then he wasn't let go. He was like, I'm done.
No show.
Yeah. Hey Rock, go blank yourself. Line became the starter. Okay, Rob, let me appeal to you. Rumble win, world title win, and tag title. Jey Uso not even in the running for. We're not even there yet. Is my bro CJ a Jey Uso hater because of that?
I just think as an overall, he doesn't appeal to what CJ prefers.
Yeah, like I said, there's some tropes sometimes that I think people fall into, and I'm not saying that's you, Sean. I'm just saying wrestling fans in general, where they're like, "This is great because of this," and I'm like, "No, you don't have to do that, though."
See, me personally, I like Jey Uso. I was happy for him. I'm good where he's at right now.
Yeah, no, he did his thing. He's gonna be etched in. I don't know how else it's gonna work out for him, and I'm interested to see what they do with his story.
I would say the best thing about Jey Uso ascending to where he was at, he bucked the standard, and I love that.
Yeah,
that's where I'm gonna leave it.
Okay, maybe subliminal hate, but hate nonetheless. Conrad, Rob, talk to me. Listen, Listen, I'm just not as high on him as his fans. But he, like I said, he's fine though. Like I don't hate him either. I think I tried to walk the line fairly with Jey Uso because I got Rob knows I got people who dislike this dude to the fullest. I'm like, you can't say that, bro. That's not fair.
I will say this though. It's a house divided. Mrs. EPW loves Jey Uso.
Yeah, that's true.
The intern likes Jey Uso. He loves eating. Eats all over the place.
I don't even know how to respond to that.
What do we got?
For shocking moment of the year.
Wow.
So John Cena winning took almost, it was at 38.7%. That's almost 40. So that's almost half.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big chunk of the pie here. We did have a secondary moment. Swerve Strickland tells Hangman, I know.
Okay.
That was a really good moment, though. If you're an AEW fan, I could see that being a big moment for it. Jey Uso wins the Royal Rumble. That was definitely a shocking moment. See, we're back on Jey for you here for a second. Were you prepared for that? Like, in the back of my mind, slim possibility.
We called Hub up right after that. And that was, I don't mean to put you on blast out there, Hub. That's the first time I ever heard you swear.
Yeah.
My man was on one.
Hub was happy, bro. We should have recorded that. That was a good reaction. I couldn't believe that they did it though. Like I did not expect them to, and that was one of those like anything can happen in the World Wrestling Federation.
Once again, he bucked the standard.
Yeah, and good too. You know what I mean? Like you had a lot of people. Now I get it. Like this is where I think the hate comes in, Sean. From people, I think it's like Punk fans were like, well, we could have did this instead, and this is why WrestleMania sucked. I think Jey gets the blame for why WrestleMania like got ruined from fans who wanted it to be great.
So I'll say this too: Royal Rumble coming up. I'm only gonna be happy with one winner right now. Obafemi.
Here we go.
Anybody else? I'm not gonna care. Anybody else?
Yo, that's not even an award. He said the future fumble of the year award. WWE screwing up the Cena heel turn.
I think that's one we can handle internally.
For sure. I got this one. Queener, I got this. Trust me. Tiff, welcome. Queen of the Indies.
What's going on, lady?
She definitely helped me. Tiff and Clown were probably my inspirations for putting a lot more indie stuff up. And I have considered toying around with some indie awards next year. So we'll talk, man. Me and Rob and other people like
sure,
we'll talk.
Let's get Tiff on to do a show, an indie award show.
We could.
She's put me onto a lot of talent, a lot of upcoming talent.
Check out her interviews. Hello, Rob CJ. I cussed that night. I was out of my mind when my boy won the Rumble. Y'all got to admit, though. I started. Yes, you are. You are, dude. You are the captain of the Jey Uso bandwagon. I will never let anyone say otherwise. And as Sean said, my tag team partner on Clash of the Podcast, Mondays at 6:05 Eastern Standard Time. It's time to talk about some other tag teams. Tag team of the year. Rob, who are some winners? Who won last year for this?
Last year, Fraxium won.
Man,
I think that was like a split hair one, though.
Yeah. It's been some rough times. Other past winners, FTR. Who else do we have here? The Young Bucks. We had Kenny Omega and Hangman Adam Page. That one was a shocker to me. Undisputed Era. They had that held down.
It's almost their award.
Well, year one was Strong and O'Reilly, technically.
Red Dragon.
The
better version, as you always say.
Bobby Fish, bro. Where's the lie? What was he?
Where are you employed?
Yo, chill. Gotta chill, bro. With that being said, man, let's get to the drum roll. And
before we go there,
before
we go there, I just want to say I'll explain my vote later. Me personally, the tag team scene, wrestling overall in 2025, really didn't do much for me.
It was rough.
I was left unimpressed. There was a lot of disorganization across organizations, a lot of inconsistencies, it was a lot shoved to the wayside, you know?
Mm-hmm. Once we announce it, I think I'll get into the overall scheme of it, and then we can definitely talk about it some more. And yeah.
Drum roll, please.
Drums, please. The boys are back.
Shocker.
Damn. FTR back on top. See, that would have been 3 in a row. They Raxium. No, they got him.
I feel like they beat them by like 1% or something.
Yeah, and I think they were the runners up last year as well. But FTR back in their spot. Do you think this is just a sign of how rough tag team wrestling was, like you said, or
no? Because they're still an amazing tag team. It's just
the bangers are on Collision, bro. I tell people this all the time. Like, go watch Collision. They had a really good tag match. They're back with Stokely. I think turning them heel was the better move for them.
It was the focus too on the division as a whole. Injuries played a role into it because if it would have worked out the way I wanted it to, I would have voted for the Guns. Those are my guys.
Okay.
My vote this year was for the Knockout Brothers.
Okay.
Vito, Ice, and Oscar. The main reason because they caught my attention the most.
Yeah, they probably did. Knockout Bros are great, in my opinion.
And I just feel like
they're revitalizing New Japan's tag division. I say don't take those belts off of them until you have someone ready.
I feel like they burst on the scene too and then just like took it by storm. And where my ladies at? Where my ladies at?
There've been way more Knockout Bros. There's been way more Knockout Bros quotes tonight than I've ever expected on the show.
Yo, I like the Knockout Bros, man. Those are my guys right now.
Yes. Should watch some indie. You have better ways to stream indies for sure, man. Busta in the Brain. I love them. They just got signed to AEW. Alec Price and Jordan Oliver.
Good for them too.
Yeah.
That's another one to put me on to.
Mm-hmm. Nick Wayne. Like, I would love to see them in a faction with Nick Wayne. I think that's something that could happen.
Speaking of Nick Wayne,
and his mom. Just asking. Go ahead.
I know where she can go.
Straight to hell. Yeah, I can't wait. Miracle Generation, yeah, they're a great tag team on the indie scene as well. Tag team of the year, Judgment Day by default. Hub said, "Are you talking about Balor and JD? They weren't a bad team. They're a great team. The weird thing with that team is I think that's good for JD, but I think that's below for Finn. We all just saw the match you put on Monday, and I'm like, you've had this the whole time. What are you doing?
I haven't watched Raw yet.
Oh yeah, it was a pretty good match, I thought, for what they were doing. Like, really good. I voted for Bro Dito. Hey.
First miss.
My misses, 5 out of 6. Nothing wrong with Bro Dito. I thought FTR had a down year, but I agree. Tag teams, so
that's where I was at.
Looking at AEW's tag division, dude, listen, this is how they started repairing stuff, though. Raw's tag division, putting the Usos back in was smart. I mean, you're sacrificing Jey Uso single push to do it, but I think it's a better move, personally. Like, you need more tag teams in that division. New Day and the Viking Raiders, like, that's all you got, bro. Like, I'm sorry to tell you that.
So they got Otis and Tozawa.
Respectfully. And I like Otis and Tozawa, truthfully. But it just depends. And look at AEW start. Like, remember in the beginning of the year, we had weird tag teams. Like, we had Crew forming, but they didn't have a name. You had Cage and Archer when they were in the Don Callis family.
That was another one affected by injuries.
Yeah. And then stuff like couldn't get going, but now I feel like the tag division's back, and I feel like the Bucks are back in a good spot. Like, remember when I said that cloud got lifted? Like, y'all know, man. The Bucks weren't on my list for a minute. Like, I was like, yo, I'm tired of y'all. This is some mess that happened with Brawl Out and all that stuff. But then they got back in my good graces again. I was like, yo, they're back. Yeah. And I probably shouldn't have did that to them.
BJ, you let me down right there. There should have been another ellipses after the streak. The streak is over.
All jokes aside, I'm saying Judgment Day, but not who you think. I'm actually talking about Liv and Raquel. Oh, should have wrote that in, huh? I should have thought of that. Well, good point.
Liv was out for a while too.
Yeah,
but I see where you're going with that. I actually like that.
Yeah, that was Hubs. Excellent point, good sir. I'll give you the Bobby the Brain Heenan look right there. You did all right there. Judgment Day team, Ray and Raquel better than Finn and JD. I'm sorry, Finn. Finn Balor. No. SmackDown Tag Division was fire. What happened?
Lack of focus.
Wyatt 6 happened. They just gave them the belts, and then that's all they did. Really, Rob Alpha Academy. Really. Let me see. Young Buck's still one of the best always. Yeah, Tiff, my favorite like Matt Jackson like photo online is the when he gave you the autograph and he just stared at you the whole time while signing it. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Definitely hilarious. But yeah, let's see who else was in this tag team thing here, man. So FTR got 25% of the votes. Not bad, 25.5. Runner up, Brodito, 17% of the vote. And when did Brodito form? May? June? Like, come on.
They had a great impact.
They did. I love them as a team. If they would have been a team like a couple months more, I think they might have won this. Truly.
I feel like them winning the belts too was a spark of like
hope.
Not even a spark of hope, but just spark of like, oh, we're gonna focus more on this division, like feature them more.
Yeah, for sure. And then the third place, we had the Young Bucks. Can't go bad with them, man. Can't go bad.
I will say Broke Bucks was pretty entertaining.
I loved it, man. I called for it for weeks. I was like, yeah, now put them in those money tag matches. Yo, Tony be listening, bro. AEW's been seen in our stream for the reviews afterwards. Facts. Hardy's even got some votes. I think Hardy's carried TNA personally.
I think with TNA, the work they did on the indie scene as well.
Fourth rope.
Glory,
yeah.
Fourth rope.
Yeah. Hardy's out here getting their bread no matter what. Charlotte and Alexa got some votes, I see. Knockout Bros got some votes.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah. Wyatt 6. Violence is Forever. Judgment Day. Young Guns. Damage Control.
Rascals, Street Profits. Where are the Street Profits?
Lucha Bros got 1 or 2 votes. Street Profits are not around. Motor City Machine Guns. Forgot about them. Brain and the Busta. The Shooter Boys. The Usos. Usos, I think if they would have been back together longer. Jet Speed. I'm sad. I don't know if I see any Hurt Syndicate yet.
Saw the Infantry up there.
Yeah. Wing Glory's up here. Yeah. Infantry even got a vote. Sad that Lashley and Shelton, but I think a lot of people didn't like their reign either. Like I said, there was some weird like hatred stuff in AEW at that time.
They refused to lose Jet Speed.
They didn't refuse to lose. I think it's just they were like, we're gonna do this the right way if we do it.
MVP's being mean to Mike Bailey.
With shoes. What happened to the SmackDown Tag Division? Petty Paul. The Hardys are good despite not winning awards because they can reinvent themselves professionally and personally.
That's fair.
I'm not even going to put up the next part because I'm going to say something mean. I voted for the Hardys. Shooter Boys, Tiff said. Street Profits are lost in lack of booking. Yeah. Forgot about Motor City as well. I think there are signs to the breakup of Flair and Bliss. When that does, Bliss completes the Wyatt 6. Could be.
And then you have a tag team with her and Nikki Cross.
Yeah. You could go back to that. That would be fine. Motor City Machine Guns have been inactive. Alex Shelley is pursuing a master's degree, if I'm not mistaken. I'm team support education. Do your thing, Alex Shelley. Always in his corner, always a fan. And I hope they get I've always said this about Motor City Machine Guns. I hope they get the bag. They deserve more money, I think, than they've ever got.
Then can Chris Sabin answer the U.S. Open Challenge or something? Get him on TV?
Yeah, let that shell shock happen.
Forward.
Something. Honestly, those are guys that I think are destined to work backstage too, as well. Just saying. Listen, it's time. Let's get into who was the female division wrestler of the year. Now, a lot of people can go in here. A lot of people can talk their mess, Rob. I think this might be the one award that, have we ever had a repeat yet for someone winning? I'm looking.
I've got last year's winner.
I don't think there's a repeat winner.
We might have one this year. If it
We
goes
might.
the way I voted.
We might. Let's see here. I'm looking. So 2018, we had Becky Lynch. Sorry, we didn't do them before then. We probably should have done awards before then. I wasn't thinking. 2019, redacted name, I should say, Tessa. Let you figure out where she works. Bailey was 2020. Britt Baker was 2021. 2022 was Bianca Belair. 23 was Rhea Ripley. And 24 was Timeless Toni Storm.
Yeah, women's division across all companies, always innovating, man.
Call for it, Rob.
Drum roll, please. Whoa.
It's good old Mercedes Moné.
I want to see how these votes shaked out, man, because I voted for Toni Storm. I thought we were going to have a repeat.
Listen, it was out here. Mercedes Moné comes away with it. 13 belts. Be mad. Haters. I couldn't find a good picture of her with those 13 belts, but the Ultimo picture was fantastic. Ultimo Monet did her
still
thing.
So mad about that nickname, man. Ultimo Monet was right there. Or Monet, whatever.
Maybe someone owns it.
It was right there.
Maybe it's copyrighted.
Copyright. Billionaires can do whatever they want.
Just putting it out there. So Mercedes Monet walked away. Listen, when I tell you this was close,
razor thin margin.
Yes, 26.4%. Mercedes Monet walked away with the win. The runner-up had 25.5. So that's less than 1%. It was 0.9.
Shocked.
And it was who you thought it would be.
Man.
You could tell him. Go ahead.
Timeless.
Lupa, what are you doing in that corner? Yes, Timeless Tony Storm. And in third place, Saya Kimatani. I was proud to see this. So hold on. Let me just make sure I can see myself. I was proud to see like some people putting up some names from across the pond. Like, it's about time, bro. It's about time. Like, I'm telling you, if someone told me like this was their favorite wrestler of the year, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Big year for Saya. And I still think that there's more to come when it comes down to that. Let's see other names. We had some Naomi's in there. I think the injury, but you know what? Good for Naomi. I'm glad that her and Jimmy are doing their thing. Rhea Ripley, really low.
Yeah.
They have not done.
Well, they kind of neutered her for this past year.
Since that Buffalo show, I told everybody she ain't been the same.
Well, it's because, Triple H's insistence on pushing.
Inside joke for that one. Tiffany Stratton. Hazuki, super underrated. Megan Bain, underrated. Danny Luna.
Danny Luna's going to have a good year this year.
Look at Stephanie Baker. Not bad. She was in the mix. JC Jane, Sol Ruka, Io Sky. Look at all these votes.
Io Sky's low in my opinion, but
for how talent, yeah. She had a great year this year. Saray, Willow Nightingale's pretty low. Actually, Willow Nightingale's a little higher than we thought because she's got two separate. Someone spelled it. No, they spelled her two different ways. Kendall Gray, man, people are really high on Kendall. Bianca, nothing really. Becky Lynch, not much either. Just crazy. Liv Morgan, Charlotte Flair, not much. Let's see here. So now that would put Charlotte's the only horsewoman who hasn't won yet. Could her time? There's still time.
When she realizes the tag team she's in, she's gonna cash in that Charlotte in the Bank and go back to main eventing, and she'll be there.
Sean, I'm 6 for 7. Monet 100 belts must be the winner in 2025. Makes sense. Poetic justice, Sean said. She had to win. She was dripped in gold this year. I voted for Tony as well, 5 for 7. But honestly, I'm not mad about this. I certainly voted for Mercedes. I did as well. I did. So, I'm surprised, and this is how I'm not biased in these, because Sasha Banks would have won this a long time ago, and I think I had voted for her in the past.
I'm
but
sure you kept that vote alive.
Conrad, did she use her creative control to get this win? I'm kidding, of course.
What about Gallus?
Sai Kimatani wrestled in more matches than Storm and Monet.
Gallus?
Yo, Rob said something funny to me in one of my comments, and someone started talking to him about Gallus. He was like, "What are we talking about?" What about Io Sky or Stephanie Baker? They had some votes, but not many, man. I think people were just down on WWE as a whole. I don't know what it was. Sai Kimatani, one of the best in Stardom, and as for wrestlers from the Far East, Kimatani, Io Sky have to be tied as best women's wrestlers. What about Saray and Suri? Like, I listen.
For me personally, I'm putting Io Sky on a different plane. I feel like she's one of the best in the world.
For sure. Definitely crushed it, man. Let's see here. Honorable mention, Riho. She had a great year in the UK scene. Eve's women's champ. Fourth rope. Yes, she won the fourth rope women's title. I was there. That was crazy. First female to win the Insane Championship, Wrestling World Champion. Yep. Stephanie Baker hasn't had any worthy feuds, but Io Sky had consistent story despite being subpar. 2026 Female Performer of the Year, Jada Parker. Remember, I said it.
Well, she's back on TV as of last week, so
honestly, NXT is hers to take too. At this point, Gallus up on top, boys. Wow. I could put the second part. He ain't lying though.
He ain't lying.
sucks, but
They helped the Rock get ready for his match.
Yo,
And then they just fired him. The Rock and Roman got Gallus fired. What does this have to do with Mercedes Moné?
not a thing, bro. Not a thing. Male Wrestler of the Year for 2025, Rob. Who won last year? Do you remember by chance?
Last year we had probably the one that's gonna rename this award, Will Ospreay.
Billiam.
Billiam.
Good old Will Ospreay. Does he pull it off again? Drum roll, please. Nope.
Yeah.
Konosuke
Let's go.
Takeshita
That's my
pulls
vote.
off the win. I love that theme, by the way. Konosuke Takeshita had a heck of a year, and this was my vote for male wrestler of the year.
I feel like he was the most outstanding performer overall in wrestling this past year.
So let me just go through the accolades real quick. Number 1, Don Callis, family member. Number 2,
That's just tops right there.
AEW International Champion and the Never Openweight Champion at the same time.
Your favorite title.
Then he went on to he won the G1 Climax.
In his first attempt.
Then went on to be the IWGP champion by cashing in early. Who says no to this? I dare you. There is another name I might accept. There's a couple names I might accept on this, but Konosuke Takeshita had one hell of a year, in my opinion.
For me, it was between Takeshita. People aren't going to like this for whatever reason. Bandito. Throw my boy up there.
I would put him in that mix.
Fletcher, you could have threw up there.
Kyle Fletcher. Well, for the year, yeah. I mean, yeah, he did put bangers. I would say Moxley's in there.
Begrudgingly.
Hanger.
I'm not a fan of Hangman, but yes.
He's up there. I'm trying to think of who else would be in that mix right now.
You could have threw Speedball up there.
Speedball.
You know how I feel about Speedball.
Yeah, that's a compliment. Yeah, just so you know.
That's what he's my new Jay White.
Oh my goodness. Hate him but respect him.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a fair point. Let's look at how close these were. You're shocked, right? So
that's like an evenly divided pizza right there.
Konosuke Takeshita only had 17% of the votes. So this is gonna get a little choppy. Now, second place is tied, Rob. Bandito was the runner-up, unfortunately. And I think the only thing listen, Konosuke only won by a couple votes over him. The only thing that probably saved it is whoever split this vote with him. And I think Bandito had a little less time in the year than Konosuke, but Konosuke had 3 more matches than him, too, truthfully, like to just showcase his skills. Because everything they did they had a match with each other. Straight banger. Banger, bro.
Sure, we'll be talking about that later.
Adam Hangman Page
split the vote
with Bandito. So that came up, and then we had a 4th place, Billiam, Will Ospreay. Him going out, I think, definitely slowed the momentum down for him. Let's see who else we had here. John Cena had 10% of the votes.
John Cena was in 4th place.
Hey, why'd they do that? Sorry, we're blaming Google Docs for this because it definitely. All right, yeah. So John Cena was technically tied for 2nd. John Cena's 3rd place technically, and then Ospreay was 4th place. So Cena beat Ospreay. In what dimension? What in the 2007
platform? I don't know, man.
Moxley was in the mix there. Punk was as well. And we had Cody Rhodes as well in that mix. So, hey, not mad at it. Not mad at it. Even
Kenta got a vote.
Who did this? No, I'm just kidding. Jey Uso also had a vote in there. Kyle Fletcher had a vote as well.
Kyle Fletcher and Jey Uso had the same amount of votes.
Yeah. Interesting. Let's go to the chat. I'm interested to see what they said here. Male Wrestler of the Year, I picked Bandito. OMG, I'm done. Not 6 for 8, but not mad at Konosuke. Are you kidding me? He had a good year, but Performer of the Year, no way. No, I disagree, Hub. Konosuke Takeshita, he carried DDT, New Japan, and he was pretty high up on AEW's thing all year. Like, he was definitely semi-main event.
Just show me one bad match he had. Just one.
I can't even think of one, bro. Truthfully, like where it was just like not good.
Name me one good match he had, because they were all great. Can't do it.
Give me some time. Let me look at that G1 and who was in it. Hold on here. Darn, I stopped right at 5. I love Kenosuke for sure, but Hangman earned it this year for me. Hangman Page should have won this, Hub said. Yeah, I think some people aren't Page fans though. Like I said, you heard what Rob said. He don't mess with him too much.
I respect him, but
yeah, but
he's not the guy for me.
Accolade, married to Yuka Sakazaki. That is
forever champ.
That's right. I love Yuka. This was tough for me, but I voted for Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay was a great beginning of the year, bro. If you look at what Will Ospreay did, he had nothing but classics.
I'm sure if he didn't get hurt, he'd have ran away with this, and this would be his award.
Okay. Being married to Yuka is huge too. Takeshita winning, first time I've ever thought Conrad has cooked the books. This is hatred. This is hatred, good sir.
Conrad runs the NFL. I just want you to know that.
Yeah, I do that too. John Cena, someone was hanging out with the Rascals when they voted for Cena. Yo, what do you mean Cena beat Ospreay? Yo, I didn't do this. Y'all did this. Y'all did this, not me. Wait, someone voted for Jey Uso? That wasn't even me. That makes me happy. Someone besides me has some sense. Thank you to whoever you are.
Mrs. EPW, I bet.
She might have. It might have been her. I'll have to ask. Takeshita's WCW Nitro theme is badass too. If Ospreay wasn't hurt, he'd be AEW World Champ right now. KJ, what's good, man? Welcome. Ospreay got hurt over Meltzer's happiness. Most 5-star matches in history. It's Meltzer's opinion. Like I said, you could take it or leave it. It's kind of what we're talking about right now. You can take it or leave it. I mean, you're wrong, but that's what it is. Yeah, let's get into the next award here, man. This one's about feuds. Feud of the year, Rob.
Last year we had Punk and Drew.
Excellent feud. Excellent feud. No doubt, definitely deserved it. I know they're fighting over bracelets, getting into Hell in a Cell matches and hitting each other with toolboxes. But that feud has ended. We have moved on from it. I'm interested to see who people came up with, because I thought this year was kind of weak for feuds. I was struggling on who to pick. And yeah, let's hit that drum roll and see. She's back. Timeless. Toni Storm.
Got that one right.
And Mariah May, the Hollywood ending, man. They definitely put on this year. People love this. Now, this feud definitely bled into the previous year as well. And that's one of the weird things. Sometimes the feuds don't cut off and end.
Tony would appreciate this. It climaxed in quarter one.
It definitely climaxed in quarter one for sure. But this was a banger of a match, man. Classic.
I appreciate you using the black and white. I ain't trying to get
I
get
definitely
that strike.
Yeah. Shout out to Square Circle for doing this. But I don't know, man. To me, this will probably be some of the best work that Mariah May / Blake Monroe did. I think this is what probably got her the big move that she's over at NXT now.
Nah, I think We Stole Another One got her.
Yeah, it could be that too. And I love the finish of this too. Some people may say it was silly and all that, but I thought it was a fantastic ending to a great feud, and definitely puts the cap on who is Toni Storm, what is her character all about, what is Mariah May's character all about, and I thought they did it very well. Didn't we have a phrase afterwards that we said should have happened with this?
Finn.
No. Didn't we say maybe they should have a curtain close, or they should have? I can't remember. We said something would have helped this, or maybe it was roses. Or maybe throw the roses at them after. Oh, fantastic work! You could have fans do that too. Plants, obviously.
Encore, set her on fire.
Yeah. People are crazy. Performer of the year, The Rock. Cut it out. Cut it out. KJ Orso versus Sam Stackhouse. That was one Rob loved a lot from GCW. Good feud, man. And I'm happy.
I'm just a fan of KJ Orso, man.
Yeah.
Boy, fuego.
So for feud, I picked Hangman versus Mox. So 6 out of 9 for me. Feud of the year, Hubs versus the anti-Jey Uso movement. Let me guess, Gunther and Jay not even on the survey. I think no, Gunther and that was on it. Cut it out, man. The hatred tonight is crazy. I know you're not that bad. I actually voted May versus Storm. I thought it was tough. I did not vote for May versus Storm, though. I thought it was too short of the year, and I gave it to Darby Allin's feud with the Death Riders.
Okay.
With Moxley and all them. But I didn't feel great about that one either. I was like, he was missing for a chunk of this.
I went with the Storm and May because for me personally, I feel like that one just stuck out the most and had a proper ending, proper build-up. Even if it was from last year to this year, it was just everything was great.
No doubt.
And then Tony Storm dressed up as Mariah May.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Hollywood ending is definitely like a movie. Another honorable mention for me was the short-lived Kevin Owens versus Zayn 5 or 6 at Elimination Chamber.
Man, if only Kevin Owens didn't get hurt, man.
Yeah. 100% BJ. I love this feud, but I don't think I chose it primarily because it was blending between the 2 years. I could see that. Should have been the main event. The real feud of the year was Triple H's booking versus good booking. Wow. Conrad, you missed the nominee. We haven't even went through the nominees yet. Hold on. We're going to go into it. Hubs joining the Player Haters Club with Derek. Why I mentioned Owens and Zayn as an honorable mention because of their feud from Steen and Generico. Love that feud. Rob used to keep me up on that all the time. Like, let me tell you.
Your guts.
Feud of the year. This one was actually a tight race once again. If Hubs wants to see the votes, I will show him. Timeless Tony Storm and Mariah May get it with 25.5% of the votes. But the second place,
Adam Page versus John Moxley. Okay.
Yeah, 21.7%.
That one looked like a great ending.
Yeah, they got him by a couple votes, but definitely fantastic work here. Let's see here. Third place, CM Punk, Seth Rollins. I'm not mad at that. Punk does it again. What? Were you not feeling that one?
It was, I'm kind of nonplussed on CM Punk right now.
I ain't mad at it. Same. And then fourth was Will Ospreay, Kyle Fletcher. That's another one, though, bled from like the previous year into this one. Like Revolution's kind of weird. Like it was like the ending of feuds and then they moved on to different things. But I thought it was still really good work.
There's another one on there. I don't think it got many votes, but
let me see. I'll read some of the now we're into the you figure it out. Jey Uso and Gunther had some votes I could see. Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria. Some people did like that feud a lot, I remember. MJF and Mark Briscoe.
That was one I was going to mention. Another one was Mustafa Ali and Mike Santana.
I low-key like that feud as well. NXT versus TNA. Naomi and Jade Cargill. That would have got more votes, I think, if Naomi would still have been around. I really do think that because they had a good thing happening. John Cena, Cody Rhodes.
NXT versus TNA, bro. That was one-sided as hell, in my opinion.
You ain't lying, brother. Kyle Fletcher, Mark Briscoe, Statlander, Mercedes. We even got a ZSJ versus Hiroki Goto. Let's see here. Luke Jacobs and Man Like Drees. GCW versus JCW.
That was a good one.
Effie versus Mance Warner. Darby Allin, Moxley, and the Death Riders. So, yeah, there were some votes in there for it, but it did not happen, my friends. Okay, thank you. Thank you for being in here, AEW Fan Hub. Greatly, greatly appreciated. I know it's that time for you. Let me see here. BJ Champ. Someone voted for NXT versus TNA. The Rascals got to stop hanging out with your constituents, Conrad. BJ sounded like a professor when he wrote that.
They were the Bulls.
How could you? How could you do this? Let's talk about promotion of the year, Rob. This was one back in the day, man. If we go way back, tell who won last year.
Last year was WWE.
Back in the day, bro, I'm going to take you back. 2018, promotion of the year was WWE. That was the year New Japan should have won it, I think. I was mad at y'all for that. I have my moments when I get mad. 2019, AEW in 21. 22 was AEW. And then 23 was where everything flipped. Does WWE pull it off again?
Three-peat?
Well, AEW had a three-peat as well. Mm-hmm. So it's really between them. Here we go. My guy Tony's back.
What is this picture?
I couldn't find any good ones of them. So Tony Khan and AEW are back on top. And I will tell you this. Conrad did not vote for Tony Khan. I've been talking all year, and I think you can guess how I voted. And I did not vote for Tony Khan.
Actually, I think I was with you in this vote because you convinced me.
CMLL deserved to be promotion of the year this year, not AEW. Need y'all to study ball.
I did see the results of this one, and it looks like it was a landslide.
Yeah, promotion of the year with 58.5% AEW. Maybe it's because I do an AEW podcast, or at least I cover it once a week, but 58.5% is a lot. This looks like Pac-Man, just eating up everything. The runner-up, WWE, with 21.7% of the votes.
WWE.
I don't know what 21.7% of y'all were thinking, but I could not do that this year. I just could not. And I think I did it one of those years. I definitely said it was WWE, but there were other years where I was like, nah, we're not going to do that. And CMLL was third place with only 9.4%. CMLL should have won this, bro.
I feel like just based on the audience, it did better than I thought it would.
Mm-hmm. But I smile though because it's third. Because remember back in the day, we didn't see some of these other companies coming in third, fourth, indie people even on the thing.
I'm just curious what TNA got.
He wants me to find them. Let's see. TNA 1.9%. So a couple people voted for it. Someone voted for Ring of Honor. I pray for you. New Japan even got one vote, but New Japan's been runner-up before, so we'll see if they get back there. We have some Stardom fans, TJPW fans, Marigold, Dragon Gate, Deadlock. Nice. Beyond got a vote. Yeah. Surprised no Limitless popped up on there. But yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. And like I said, support who you like, man, for sure. Get into it. Let me see here. Where were we? Promotion of the year, AEW, 7 out of 10. I got this. The feeling is back.
Man's got at least a C+.
AEW chance breaking out in here. We're back, baby. If I had an option, CMLL had a great year. Oh, so that you're saying that would be your secondary? Okay. In WWE, when Brock Lesnar returned at SummerSlam, voices became divided. What came up after SummerSlam during the build-up was the moment. Yeah. Unanimous. CMLL had a killer year. Promotion of the year had to be AEW. Biggest event in the world. WrestleMania flopped. AEW Super Bowl All In was a mega success. AEW wins. I want to tell y'all some stuff, though, about CMLL. Can I, Rob?
Go ahead.
They sold out. Did they sell over 1 million tickets in that same arena? So they go to the same arena like every week, like on Fridays. 1 million tickets, bro, to the same arena. So people just show up to watch the wrestling in Mexico. It's like old time talk, kind of. CMLL is really good, bro. And if you haven't checked them out on Fridays, get yourself the pay the $10 for Triller and check out the good shows that you want to see. I'm telling you. 21.7% of people need their head checks. Yo, probably binged all of Unreal today. Yo, don't get me started on that. I haven't watched it. Yo, people are here talking about Unreal, bro. Unreal Season 2 was absolutely sickening. I'm going to do a Hubonomics on that atrocity next week.
I just watched the... I'm tuning into that because I watched the Cultaholic recap of the 5 episodes because I'm not watching that crap.
I'm not watching it.
So it's on you, Hub.
Yeah, I'll listen to Hub, honestly. Like, Hub, break it down for me, dog. Tell me what happened in this. But I thought it was fun, man. Yeah, CMLL, man. Definitely go out and support it. I would. Any other thing? What do you want people to check out more? I think people should check out New Japan more, too. I think they're getting a little bit better, hopefully.
I'm going to bring it back from my boy Donnie, man. More MLW.
Mm-hmm. I saw that Fusion logo back. Mm-hmm. Might be back. We'll see. And they have some low-key, like, kind of good matches, too. And the CMLL talent will appear on there from time to time. There's a good match with, it pains me to say, but Austin Aries and Mystical had a great match. And I told Rob, like, go watch this match, bro. I watched the Cultaholic overview today, too. Big ups to those lads.
Love it.
Yeah.
All right, are we down to our final award?
We are down to the finals. This is it. This is what it's all come down to. When the bell rings.
This is your moment. Capture it.
I
think you're untouchable.
Word life. 2025 match of the year. Who won last year, Rob?
Cody and Roman at WrestleMania 40.
Not surprised. People love that
Pulling
match.
out all the stops.
The Avengers Endgame ending is everyone's favorite. I don't remember if I picked that last year. I can't remember what I picked last year, but The only time I've ever been mad at y'all, 2022, when y'all didn't pick FTR and the Briscoes. That was a darn shame to pick that Cody and Seth Rollins match.
Pec, man, or torn pec, completely off the bone. You gotta respect the gutsiness.
Someone hit that drum roll right now. Yeah. And the winner is Hangman Adam Page, John Moxley for the World Championship Texas Death Match.
Town ain't big enough for the two of us on that picture, man.
Listen, that's all I could find. That was from the posters. Yo, I can't even think, man.
Happy Thanksgiving, Pilgrim.
These guys went at it. It was an incredible story because at one point, honestly, if you would have told me to bet money on who I thought was taking the belt, I would have said it was Ospreay. We get to double or nothing, and they shocked me with Hangman's taking this, dog. Really cool, really good stuff, I thought at the time. And he was still like heel Hangman at the time, and then he came back with the Ghost Town music riding in, and yeah, I love it. I'm gonna go to the chat first. I'm curious to hear what they have to say. We got Woo from Tiff. Watch more GCW, ICW, and Action Coast. I hope you mean West Coast Pro. I love some West Coast Pro as well. Listen, y'all probably don't think I watch a lot of wrestling. I watch way too much wrestling. I have to tell myself to chill sometimes. Like, yeah, turn this off for now. And yeah, but I love it. Oh baby, was that about the technicality? Was it the emotions? Time to find out. Let's go, Cody and Seth. We could go Mandy Elena.
Yeah.
The feeling is
the
back.
Special.
Matt says I picked Bandito and Kenosuke Takeshita for match of the year.
That's what I picked. That was me.
I did not pick that match, and I did not pick Hangman. I did not pick what won as well. KJ Orso, Sam Stackhouse, I quit, had my vote. John Wayne Pilgrim. Hangman Moxley, great match, but I like Bandito, Kenosuke Takeshita. Conrad picked MJF versus Mystico from CMLL, and I just wrote it.
The only one.
Did someone else say that? I know someone.
Lopez.
Hangman was great. No, he said he picked Bandito. He was with you.
Oh, I was looking up here.
No, yeah, he was talking about that. That was what we were talking about. Great matches for CMLL. I don't know, man. This is tight,
evenly divided. I would say
pretty choppy, but I think there were so many great matches this year, bro. I mean, we're gonna have to just run through them and talk about them. We've talked about like the Hollywood ending was on. I had over 50 matches on this day. I think I had like 55. And y'all could blame Tiff for that. Tiff started giving me some matches. I'm like, yo, I gotta put this on here for the Indies. Yep. It was at the drink.
Thank you, Dave.
So they won with 15% of the votes, 15.1, excuse me. It was AEW, All in Texas, John Moxley, Hangman Page, Texas Deathmatch. There's a feeling. I went back and rewatched this match too, because Rob knew I took this seriously, this part, because I was like, I was struggling until last night to pick what I wanted. And I love this match for the feeling that you get from it of Hangman has to win this. Like, it's like this guy has to bring this back home for the team. The belt being locked in the case. They did the Avengers ending too, which I'm assuming people love, but I feel like you can't do that all the time. It's a one-time thing and then you don't do it again.
You save it.
I love when Moxie told Marina to go get the belt, the briefcase. He's like, I'm going to hit him with that. And when she went over, Nana was underneath. He even got his revenge. Like, I caught you. And then she's handcuffed to the thing. She's stuck. Hangman Page busts out the buckshot lyric. He lands on the bed of nails. Like, it was just insanity. And then he wins with the chain. Remember what I said with the chain? Swerve comes out, hits him, and then he throws him the chain. And he's like, do it. Goosebumps right now. He throws the chain, wraps it around John Moxley. I won't say where. Throws him over the top rope, and Moxley is stuck. There is nowhere for him to go. And Hangman Adam Page makes him tap out, which plays into a bigger story too. Like, I love it, man.
I love that ending. The only problem I have with it now, they've done it 2 more times since. Yeah.
Well, and I think that was just to keep getting Moxley to tap out and make you wonder. But then he turned out to be a total like badass in the Continental Classic. So very weird, man. I went with Bianca, Rhea, and Io.
That was my runner-up.
Not mad at it. And we haven't even talked about the runners-up yet. Hold on. Let me get back into this here. So that was the winner. We had a tie for second place. And Quills, speak of the devil, 10.4% of the votes. went to Io Sky, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley. So that is number 2, but it is tied with the crown jewel match with John Cena versus AJ Styles.
That's fair.
I did not. I just did a top 10 today, and I did not have that in there. Actually, I don't think I had the triple threat either. But I definitely would argue, like, if someone said put it in, I would absolutely. New Japan. So runner up from that, New Japan. It wasn't Wrestle Kingdom. It was Wrestle Dynasty. I wrote the wrong thing in here. Wrestle Dynasty. Kenny Omega and Gabe Kidd. That was a fantastic match, like early on too in the year. That's when Kenny felt like Kenny again, though. I was like, yeah, my boy is back. We're eating.
Cleaner's got it.
Cleaner, I got this. Revolution Steel cage matches in here. That has 7%. Hollywood ending have 4%, 4.7. Kamatani versus Tam Nakano. Like, if you
Great
don't
match.
know, dude, fantastic match.
People will be on that one.
Elimination Chamber. Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. I thought that was another good one.
See, that one has caveats though, because no one will be know now.
Yeah, you feel differently about it. Will Ospreay, Konosuke Takeshita, the SmackDown TLC, ROH Supercard of Honor. I thought this would have got more votes. I'm a little disappointed. Bandito and Konosuke Takeshita. I thought that was a fantastic match. Jey Uso versus Gunther got some votes in here. Carmelo Hayes versus Ilya Dragunov. Moxley, Kyle Fletcher, Speedball Mike Bailey, and Kyle Fletcher had a couple votes. I Quit match with Sam Stackhouse, KJ Orso. YNDP versus Jack Cartwheel, Ryan Clancy, and Flying Ryan. We had Wrestle Dream. We had Okada and Takeshita versus Brodito. Fantastic match. Kings of Pro Wrestling versus ZSJ and Takeshita. Takeshita and Bandito's names are all over this list. Look at this. Both of the ones we picked. I can't believe this. MJF versus Mystico. Now, let me tell you why. I just wrote a whole explanation for this as to why I love this match and it's my match of the year. If you went up to someone who's not a wrestling fan and I show you MJF versus Mystico, I don't have to say anything to you. I'm like, just watch this match. And I say, who was the bad guy? It's easy to tell. Who was the good guy? It's easy to tell. People are singing the theme, crying before he's even in the ring. Brother ain't got to do nothing.
I walked in the house, he was playing the theme.
Yo,
Getting ready for the show.
Chill. That's my theme, though. So not only did they do that, you had the manager on the outside, John Cruz, running things, bumping, doing all that stuff. You had, I forgot who was out there from El Sky. Was it Mascara Dorada? I think he was on the outside trying to help Mystico. Mystico's bleeding, bro. They ripped the mask. He's bleeding. It's just it's a simple story, but it's so effective. And it was a great match. MJF busted out like a plancha to the floor where he flipped over the rope. I thought he almost broke his ankle or leg when he did it, but he did his thing, man. It's a simple match, and I love that match. That's my match of the year. And it took me a long time. I will flip-flop on this if you ask me tomorrow. But I loved it. And my other one that I was choosing was Bandito Takeshita. Go back and watch that match if you haven't seen it. Let me see here. Tiff said, yeah, you know the vibes. Need to make an indie bracket because indie stuff never wins.
I'll tell you next year.
I think next year we're going to switch these up a little bit. But
I say we just do an indie show. Do 2 of them.
Oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's trying to make me work more.
I mean, you get my commitment now.
Oh, so you're in? All right.
I quit.
Okay.
I'll flip on it too.
Let me see what I could do here. Got me tired here, but we'll see. I picked this match, but it was for the feeling. I love AEW, and this was cinema. Hate that. I had to say it for Conrad, but honestly, it's what cemented the growing good coming back for AEW. Yeah. Oh, wait, my bad. I picked MJF versus Mystico, my mistake, and Konosuke and Bandito was my second. So you were right now. Man, don't make me look bad out here in these streets, bro. In my opinion, why did Mystico fail in your opinion, why did Mystico fail in WWE? Handcuffed.
Talent matchups.
Overproduced. And you're not going to be out politicked in the States, where in Mexico, he's probably like, nah, we ain't doing that, brother.
I feel like there were certain people that didn't want to work with him as well because he had special treatment.
Yeah, because he got signed right away, and he's Hunter's first guy.
I feel like what hurt his perception when he broke his finger, he couldn't continue, and Del Dipshit lost his mind.
Yeah, definitely made him look bad. It was Mascara Dorada. See, Mystico doesn't speak English, by the way. Yeah, I figured that, and I'm sure that's the John Cruz was there to be the communicator, and he works with MJF. I kind of like him being with him. I would love to see John Cruz versus Serpentico. Bandito versus Kenosuke is literally on Ring of Honor YouTube channel right now. Yeah, it was for free, man. That was it though, Rob. That was the show. I don't think there's anything super egregious to get mad about on here.
I don't think so.
I'm more saddened that some of mine didn't win.
Well, maybe John Cena getting more votes than Will Ospreay, but
that one was a little wild. I was a little disappointed with like match of the year. Like I just thought more love would have got shown to those other matches, but
look how even the votes were split though, man.
It's true. It's true. You can't be too mad at it. I was
different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, it was out there, man. I just couldn't Cena, man. That was a lot. That was a lot for him, but they were close, man. I had a lot of fun with this one this year, though. On to next year, and if you guys see a match that you guys think is match of the year, tag me. We'll talk about it.
Throw it in the Discord, man.
Yeah, throw it in the Discord.
I'm a very active member in this Discord.
I see what you did there. Snake. Yes. Tomorrow we'll be live with our Dynamite review. Make sure you guys check in. Next year, Booker of the Year. I did have a plan to put like Indie Wrestler of the Year up there. We always debate about Breakout Star. There's different awards. If you guys have suggestions, let's do this. Put them in the YouTube comments, and I'll seriously look at them with Rob, and we'll go through everything. And if you guys like that Indie Awards idea, tell me you like it down below, and we'll consider doing it. Join the Discord. Go check out AEW Fan Hub. Go check out Pro Wrestling Shoot if you want to hear about WWE 2K26. Me and Rob are hungry. We're out of here. It is that time. Show some love. And like I said, put your thoughts down in the comments below. What did you think of the year 2025 and this year in pro wrestling? For me, the homie Rob, we are out for this episode, and we will catch you guys all on the next one. Have a good 2026.